welcome to the Knowlesville Coaches Corner. I'm Zach Cutson, Athletic Director, joined today by our head women's soccer coach, Eric Shelton. Coach Shelton, thanks for joining us.
Yes, glad to be here.
So let's jump right into it. Kind of down the home stretch of your schedule here. As you look over the course of the season, you guys have played some really tough competition and come in really with a great record. So talk to us just kind of about the teams you've played, the challenges that you've had, and where you guys are right now.
Certainly. We are first year in AAA. And that held its own challenges. Coming into the season, there was a little bit of, I guess, maybe trepidation about, how to approach a season now that we are AAA. We've always played AAA teams, so that's not foreign to us. But playing an entire schedule of AAA competition definitely brings its own challenges. I think we've met the challenge well. We've definitely put together a very strong schedule that'll get us ready for the postseason. And we've gotten some good results against some quality opponents.
And with that, you talk about taking that jump to AAA, which kind of as a school we've done, but you guys are no strangers to success. Obviously, coming off of several years in a row of state runner-up a couple years back, state tournament a couple years ago. So you guys are used to that winning. That culture of winning. So how has that helped you guys as you've taken this jump?
It's definitely more of a mental hurdle than it is a physical one on the field. The top teams in AA can compete with the top teams in AAA. There's just not quite as many of them in AA. So just kind of finding that confidence has been the key, I think, to a lot of our success, and knowing that we belong. By getting good results against these top AAA teams. You don't have to travel far; they're all right here in our backyard.
So when we look to tomorrow, big district game against Independence, and really, when you have a 4-team district like you guys do with Columbia, Summit, Independence, and us, they all are magnified. There's really not a ton of margin for error there. So talk to us about kind of Independence and the challenges that they present.
They're another quality team. They've been stuck in a district with the Ravenwood, Franklin, Brentwood. So for them to advance, they've had to beat basically a state finalist or a state champion to get out of their district. They're a very good team that doesn't get a lot of recognition because of that. But if you put them in any other district, they would definitely be either the winner or the runner-up on a yearly basis. So they're going to bring a quality team. They have a lot of pride, and it's going to be another big challenge for us.
So we look at your roster, led by some seniors, but you also sprinkle in some younger players there. I'll start with the goalie, Cece Zopa.
Mm-hmm.
So she's had a great year for you. And then, right in front of her is a defender, a senior, her sister, Hannah Zopa. So talk to us about them.
Yeah, it's a pretty unique combination to have sisters on the team in the first place, and then to have them, play so close to each other and complement each other and just work together to solidify our defense. Their work effort, their work rate, their work ethic is really unmatched. When I think back over the girls that I've coached, they bring enthusiasm to every single practice. They're leaders and in the way in which they set an example for others as to how to practice. And then, when you have those quality players behind you as a team, you feel a lot more confident with being able to take chances at times because you have such a strong defense behind you. So the Zopa sisters have definitely made an impact on our program, and hopefully, their impact will be long-lasting.
Kind of working our way up the field to a midfielder who's a senior, Elena Horniak.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to us about her, another senior leader for you.
Yeah, she has grown into the position. When she came here from Texas, she was a little bit unsure of herself and where she would belong in a highly competitive high school environment, and she found a home as an outside back her first year and second year. Last year, we moved her into the center of the field. And she was a little nervous about making that change, but she's definitely made that her home, and she controls the tempo of play for us. If we're going to possess over the course of an 80-minute game, a lot of it has to come through her, and she does a great job of kind of just managing the tempo of the game.
And then freshman forward for you guys, Maddie Podolsky. She's had quite a start to her high school career, with a ton of goals, and Really doesn't seem like the jump from middle school to high school has been an issue at all. The game hasn't been too big for her. So talk to us about what Maddie's been able to do for you.
Obviously, when somebody comes in and makes an impact the way that she has, they're gifted athletically. So that's an obvious one. But I think one thing that really sets her apart is she's hungry. I mean, she wants to win. She wants to perform well every single time she's on the field. And she's not afraid to set very high goals for herself. She's driven in that respect. And, when you start thinking about successful teams and what the elements are, you got to have a good goalie and a good defense. But at the same time, you've also got to have someone who can finish in front of the goal. And that's so hard to find. And to have that package in a freshman is really exciting for our program, exciting for us this year. It's exciting for us for the future.
Absolutely. Well, as we as you guys begin really this home stretch of your season, we look forward to how you guys finish out the season and a postseason run that you guys have in front of you.
Great. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having me, or thanks for joining us, Coach Shelton, and best of luck.
Great.
All right. Perfect. Before we go, let's take a look at the rest of the week. Thursday, soccer is at Independence. Volleyball is at home. And Friday, our football team is at Rockville. Thanks again for joining us on the Knowlesville Coaches Corner. I'm Zach Hudson, Athletic Director. Have a great weekend.